Hey, I'm Curtis Stone. Now, when you've got that special someone to impress with breakfast in bed perhaps, or a very special brunch, this one is for you. You know when you go to a nice restaurant or a beautiful hotel or a cafe and you order the Eggs Benedict and it comes out just right? Well, I'm going to show you how to do a version of it at home. It's really quite simple. Now, first things first, come up and have a look at these ingredients. I've got some eggs, some lemon juice, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some clarified butter up here, and just a drop of water at the back. That's what we're going to use to make the hollandaise sauce, which is the beautiful sauce that goes on top of the poached eggs, and under the poached eggs we're going to serve some of this delicious prosciutto. So I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really simple. Now you need to start off with a couple of egg yolks. So first things first, what you need to do is separate your eggs. So I'm going to get rid of the whites, we're looking for the yolks, so just go from one to the other. Okay, and then pop your yolk into your bowl. So I'm going to put a couple of egg yolks in, get yourself a lemon, and you're probably looking for about maybe a tablespoon of lemon juice. And then squeeze in your lemon juice. Okay, so you get your bowl with your eggs and your lemon and you bring it over here. Now in this pot I've just got a little bit of boiling water, and that just creates a gentle heat. So what we're going to do is place a bowl on top of it and create a bit of a double boiler. Now the next thing that you have to do is a little bit labour intensive, because you just stand here and you'll whisk away for the next 5 minutes or so. If you have a look at it, it's starting to thicken up. It only needs about another 2 minutes or so and then we'll be ready to roll. Okay, so once it starts to get really creamy and thick like this, I'm just going to take it off the heat so you can have a good look. What needs to happen is you need to get it to the figure 8 stage. That's my little term for it. Basically, you want to pick up the whisk and be able to draw a figure 8, and it should just hold. Once it gets to that point, you pick up your clarified butter and then you just slowly start to whisk that in. It's important to remember to keep your clarified butter the same temperature as your eggs. So the best way to do that is just to feel that. You can always drop this into the microwave if you're that way inclined, or just heat it up in a little saucepan as well. Now, if it gets a little bit too thick, the way to solve that is you just pick up that little bit of water that we had, okay, and you just put just the smallest little drop in and bring it back to a consistency that is much easier to work with. Okay, so you just carry on, slowly whisk it in your butter. Well, that is all the hard work done. We've got this beautiful creamy hollandaise sauce ready to go. The only thing you got to remember is to keep it warm. So I'm going to sit it over here in a warm place. Now in my big pot, what I'm going to do is poach my eggs. Over here on the griddle pan, I'm going to toast my muffins. Right, so over here I've got 4 beautiful organic eggs. I've got some white wine vinegar, and into your water you want to put maybe 1/4 cup of vinegar. While we're waiting for that water to come up to the boil, I've got my muffins over here, and I'm just going to take a little bit of butter and you can even just spread it straight on and sit my muffin right in there. Alright, our water's now just starting to boil, so what you do is you pick up your eggs and you just gently going to place them into the water, just like that. You can see the acidity of that vinegar just grabs hold of the egg and just holds it nice and tight. The other part of Eggs Benedict is of course the ham. Now what I've gone for is some beautiful prosciutto, look at this. And what I'm going to do is just peel that up and sort of curling it around itself. So this is going to sit right on top of my muffin and the egg's going to sit right inside there. Now, the one thing that I haven't done is season my hollandaise. So just have a little taste. That's what the cayenne pepper's here for. So you want to just put just a wee sprinkle of the cayenne pepper. Remember, this one's quite spicy. And then a good pinch of salt as well. So let's have a little look. Perfect, they're great. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just get my prosciutto and sit it on top of my muffin, just like this. Now time for the egg. Now I've got a little secret. When you're getting the egg out of the water, there's nothing worse than if you end up with soggy Eggs Benedict. So what you do is get an old stale piece of bread and you just want to pick up your egg, just like that, and just sit it straight onto that piece of bread. And then that's going to absorb any of the excess water that's on the egg, all right? And we're going to transfer it straight into our prosciutto. Grab your serving plate, just sit them straight up like that. Now I roasted off some tomatoes earlier, and you can serve these warm, that's absolutely fine. All I did was drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil and then throw some salt and pepper on, pop them into the oven, 350 degrees for maybe 5 or 6 minutes, just until the skin starts to split. And of course, to finish off our beautiful Eggs Benedict, what we're going to do is take our lovely hollandaise. You just need just a little dollop, just like that. And then what I like to do just before I serve it is get myself some nice freshly cracked black pepper and put that straight over the top. And I tell you what, if that's not a breakfast worth waiting for, I don't know what is. I'm Curtis Stone and that is my Eggs Benedict. Watch this, my best part. Look at that beautiful yummy yolk. Mm.